Twin Dragons' Destiny, Dragon Lords of Valdir, Book 11, by S. E. Smith, performed by David Brenin. Prologue. Centuries before. Aikaterina sat beside the river of gold, her fingers caressing the growing symbiotes that would one day form a living companion for a dragon warrior. She drew strength from them, knowing that the essence of her blood would keep the dragons of Valdir safe for many centuries to come. The Valdir considered her a goddess, but she wasn't. Her species were wanderers, having no true home but the universe. They lived off the energy around them. It was the essence of life to them, and without it they would perish. In reality, her species was probably more dependent on the Valdir than the dragon-shifting race were on them. After all, when she had first come to this world, it had been to die. The courage and spirit of the Valdir had given her new life, and in return, she had given them a touch of her essence, the living gold symbiotes. In time, she had found others of her kind who were weak and dying like she had been, and she'd brought them here to heal. A smile curved her lips when she saw Arosa and Arilla frolicking in the stream. Although the twins were thousands of years old, she still thought of them as infants. They reminded her of newborn stars. She had witnessed the creation of many celestial bodies, and still found a star's birth fascinating to observe. She had found Arosa and Arilla out in the cosmos, centuries ago, barely clinging to life. Arilla looked up with a frown and slowly moved her hand as she tested the air. Confusion turned the young goddess's eyes a darker gold. Arilla looked at her and tilted her head. "What is it that I feel, Aikaterina?" she asked. Aikaterina looked up, feeling the disturbance as well. She closed her eyes and focused on the stream of energy flowing through the river. A great sadness filled her as she received a vision of the death of a rare set of twin dragons, the first to be born. She felt the intense pain of their symbiotes as they watched the men and dragons die. They would need her now. The symbiotes could not survive out there without their dragons. Bowing her head, she allowed the wave of grief to pierce her. She called to the orphaned symbiotes. Rising to her feet, she opened a portal for them to return to her. Behind them, she could see the smoke-filled remains of a village and hear the wails of grief. 2 identical dragons lay dead amid the carnage. She looked from them to the 2 young boys pressed against the side of one of the huts. Their words would forever haunt her, because deep down she knew this was because of her interference. She was the one who had gifted the twins to the village for protection. She did so not long after she brought Arilla and Arosa to this world with her. "Do you think," the young boy named Kalo whispered, staring at the smoldering remains of the green and white dragon. "No, you heard him. We will die in battle, like warriors, before we let this happen to us. We will do the honorable thing before we hurt another," his twin brother, Cree, answered, his mouth tight with determination. "We will die in battle," Kalo agreed, watching as their father's symbiote healed him. "Or we will take each other's life before we hurt another." The symbiotes of Brogan and Barrack, the original twin dragons, fell weakly through the portal, unseen by the mortals in the village. Aikaterina caressed them, trying to give them comfort. The form she had taken shimmered and partially faded in response to the utter grief the symbiotes shared with her. This was a new feeling to her, one of excruciating pain and anguish. The constant search for hope only to have it ripped away time and time again, and the suffocating loneliness of knowing they would never feel the tender
Sample complete. Ready to continue?